हाँ, त्रिमंत्र बोला है, बालक को विल फॉलो।
त्रिमंत्र बुलाए।
हाँ।
नमो वीतरागाय, नमो अरिहंतानम, नमो सिद्धानम, नमो आयरियाणम, नमो वज्जायाणम, नमो लोये सव साहुणम, ऐसो पंच नमुक्कारो, सव पावपणासनो, मंगलाणंच सौवेसिम, पद्मं हवै मंगलम, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, daily prayer. Yeah.
हाँ, जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, आप मुझे ऐसी शक्ति प्रदान करें कि मैं कभी भी अपनी हेल्थ को कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करूं, ताकि मेरा शरीर रूपी साधन मुझे मेरे ध्येय को यानी कि पढ़ाई में और सत्संग में हमेशा सहायक बने। मैं पढ़ाई में बिल्कुल सिंसियर रहूंगी। मैं बुरी सोबत से और कुसंग से हमेशा दूर रहूंगी, और कुछ भी हो मेरा सत्संग कभी भी न छूटे, ऐसी परम कृपा करना। प्राप्त मन वचन काया का योग और अपनी आत्मा का उपयोग केवल परोपकार यानी जीव मात्र सेवा के लिए करूं, जो कि श्रेष्ठ मानव धर्म है। मैं हमेशा खुद के साथ और अन्य सभी लोगों के साथ के जीवन व्यवहार में विश्वास पात्र, निष्ठावान और शुद्ध बनी रहूंगी, ताकि मैं बराबर दादा भगवान के जैसे उत्कृष्ट व्यक्तित्व का मानवी बन पाऊं। हे दादा भगवान, मैं आगे अपने माता पिता की हर बात सुनने की संकल्प लेती हूँ और उन्हें कभी भी अहंकार से जवाब नहीं दूंगी। कृपया इस संबंध में मुझे अनंतांतरिक शक्ति प्रदान करें। जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद। के कुशाल।
हे दादा भगवान, मुझे पढ़ाई में समझने में जो बाधाएं अंतराय आते हैं, जो भी ऑब्जेक्शंस आते हैं, उन सभी को तोड़ने का मैं दृढ़ निश्चय करता हूँ। आप ऐसी कृपा करें कि जिससे मैं दर्शन उपक्रियावन टू जस और दर्शन उपक्रियावन टू ज और अबिच
तकसीबा।
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, समझने में जो बाधा या अंतराय आते हैं, जो भी ऑब्स्ट्रक्शंस आते हैं, उन सभी को तोड़ने का मैं दृढ़ निश्चय करती हूँ। आप ऐसी कृपा करें कि जिससे मेरे दर्शन ऊपर के आवरण टूट जाए और मेरे पढ़ाई सही ढंग से हो, ऐसी परम शक्ति आप हमें दे। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, अनुज।
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान,
हे दादा भगवान,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
हम हैं आपके
आपके बच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
दिल के
सच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे,
फिर भी है
कच्चे।
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे,
काम करेंगे अच्छे।
जय सच्चिदानंद। Okay, we have another special guest today. What is your name, Toral?
My name is Tora.
Okay, how old are you, Toral?
I'm 11.
11, okay. And you are from Ahmedabad?
Yes.
Okay. You're welcome. And if you can, if you know how to write on chat, if you can give your phone number, okay, then we will add you to our group. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Normally, if you can come every day, that's good. Monday through Friday, it is Gujarati. Saturday is Hindi and Sunday is English. Okay.
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 Normally give them mama's phone, mother's phone.
What?
Yeah, maybe you'll use your mummy's phone.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Dada, we have been talking about weaknesses.
Radhini, there's a separation prayer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Itaksiba.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप अलग हो, हितक्षिब अलग है। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप रियल हो, हितक्षिब रिलेटिव है। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप परमानेंट हो, हितक्षिब टेम्पररी है। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay. Dev.
હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન તમે જુદા છો દેવ જુદો છે હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન તમે રિયલ છો દેવ રિલેટિવ છે હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન તમે પરમેનન્ટ છો દેવ ટેમ્પરરી છે.
Okay, Jai Chacha. Toral, you can get all this information from Shreya, okay? All the prayers and all that from Shreya, okay? Okay. Okay, so Shailaeshanandji, what we've been doing, we've been identify all the 3 goals of life, the weaknesses, and the last one we did was on Gyan, and we talked about weaknesses in Satsadhan. Yes, weaknesses saying yes to Guru, prayers, and asking for Shakti from Dada Bhagwan, and 9 kalam. Okay, so today they're going to talk about their Niyams because we talked about the whole week. Aptaputra has given them a lot of input. Okay? Okay, Shreya.
Jai Sachidanand. My weakness, I have to say prayer weakness, right?
Is what?
I have to say weakness of my prayer.
No, in Satsadhan, 3
Jai
items,
Sach-
right? Satsadhan, yes to Guru, prayers, asking for Shakti, and 9 kalam. And which kalam you want to work on?
Jai Sachidanand. I want to work on column number 7 as
So start with 1, 2, 3, Satsadhan. What's your name in Satsadhan?
my Niyam and Satsang is that I want to follow every column and want to do it regularly on weekends.
No. You're missing the point. How many Satsadhans you want to do every day?
I want to do full Satsadhan.
How many?
Full 25 out of 25 Satsadhan.
Okay, that's 1. Number 2, what's your Niyam for telling yes to the Guruji's, and how many prayers you want to do and how many Shaktis you want to ask?
I want to say yes to my Guru Papa because many times I don't listen to my Guru Papa, and for asking Shakti for Dada Bhagwan, I want to study regular. I want to study with full chit because I get distracted every time.
No, I'm asking you how many times you're going to ask Shakti? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. That's the only thing.
3
okay?
times. 3
Taksiba.
times.
First, my first name for Satsatan is that I have to do 25 out of 25 Satsatan every day. My second name is for yes, that I have to say yes only with Guru mom and Guru Dada. and for Dada is my time for spiritual study, and I can do exercise. And for now, and third name for Navkarma is that I have to don't break column 1 and column 4 with my mom and my friends.
And how many times you going to do no kalam?
I'm doing Navkarma 3 times.
3 times. Okay. Pune.
Yes, Satyanarayan, my first name in Satsadhan is I want to do full 25 Satsadhan every day, and I want to not break any. I want to not miss any Satsadhan every day, and I want to do Navkalam. I do four times Navkalam in a day, and I want to focus on 5th kalam.
You forgot about yes, and no, and prayers. How many times you want to do prayers? How many times you Shakti? Chennai.
Jai Sachidanand. My first name is Satsadhan. I want to do 25 out of 25 Satsadhan every day. And in now column, I have to do 3 times in every day. And I want to focus in 4th column because I break it most. And I want to do prayers for in a day 10 times and ask Shakti for 5 times.
Okay. Karisma, have you thought about this? Okay. Kushi.
Jai Sachidanand. My first name in Satsadhan is that to do 25 out of 25 Satsadhan. I often do only 10, so at least 20 Satsadhan I want to do every day. And my second name in Naukalam, I want to focus on 4th and 5th column and to do 3 times per day Naukalam. And in third Niyam, I want to say yes only to everyone. I often say no to my father and my sister, and I want to ask 5 times Shakti in a per day, and I want to do prayers daily 3 times. Jai
Kushal. Kushal.
Yes.
He finished already.
Oh, that's not it. He did it? Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Bhave.
Jai Sachidanand. My first name in Satsadhan is I have to do all the Satsadhans 25 out of 25, and in Satsadhan I have to do now kalam 3 times. My second name is to say yes to Guru Mummy, and my third name is to not miss any Satsadhan.
Okay. You don't want to do prayers or Shakti? Asking Shakti? Avyay.
Jai Sachidanand. I want to do Satsadhan 25 out of 25, and in Navakalam I have to focus on 1, 3 and 5 kalam, and I will say Shakti for 3 times, and I will say prayer for 3 times, and I will say yes to Mama and Dad. Jai
Okay.
Sachidanand.
Aptaputra has been telling you are wholly and responsible for yourselves, okay? Keep that in mind. Deepakanji?
Yeah. Hey, Sachidanand. See, the idea of making a decision like this is whatever you decide, it eventually happens. But if you don't decide, then you cannot do it. So the purpose of making decisions like this, it really help you, it will help you remember that, okay, you have to do all this, and by chance, if you miss, then you will do correction. So this is how these decisions help us become perfect, and that's what we want to become, Dada Bhagwan, like Dada Bhagwan. Jai Sachidanand.
Shailaeshanandji, now you can talk to children. Why you make Niyam? What are the benefits, non-benefits if you don't follow?
See, our Prakriti or the relative self, it works best when it is having niyams or the decisions with regularity. Decisions taken are, as Deepakananji said, are the first step, but it has to be followed with regularity or niyam. Otherwise, it doesn't yield the proper fruits or the complete results. Second thing, you are all deciding to do, you may be doing satsadhans and prayers and asking for energy. Now, it's better if you understand it properly, how it is benefiting us, what is the science behind that, and everything done with proper upyog, that is understanding and focus to it, heart and focus to it will really give good results. So deciding and doing it is a good thing. Understanding it properly, doing with understanding and with proper upyog or shuddha upyog, you may not know at the moment, but with proper upyog and proper hearty involvement with focus, that will give you much, much, much better results. So it's all to open out our inner treasure of knowing light, perception light, our energy, which will help us in both in relative living, that is worldly dealings, as well as going and moving towards our real self. So whenever our mind says that no, or you have to push your mind or the mind does happily, are you all happily doing all your satsadhans, prayers and asking for energy, or because you have to reply in satsang and that's why you are doing it? Tell me. Are you enjoying it? Are you getting the fruits of it, or you are just doing it? Who will tell me?
Sometimes with happily mood, but some days with some angriness and satsadhan also get.
So sometimes because you are forced to do it, you are doing it, right?
No, some days I feel it, but some days I do it with a happy only.
Yeah, some days happily and some days you are not happy, or you are just forcing or pushing yourself, right?
Yeah.
So that part you need to work upon it. The part which you are feeling that I'm pushing myself or it is to be done compulsory and you are not enjoying it, not getting the benefits of it, you have to work on it. You understand why is it happening, so you tell your own self why you are not enjoying or getting good fruits. So that understanding, opening out of the understanding will work it little more scientifically for you, right?
Yeah.
Dada Bhagwan said one very good thing, that action is important, but the bhav, intent and bhav behind each action is still more important. So when would you get bhav is when you understand the things properly, right?
Yes.
Okay, Rajini Dada.
So when you
want
say
to
do
ask,
the bhav, what is bhav? Anybody knows?
let them express what they mean by bhav.
Right. Siva, what is bhav? What Shailesh Dada was talking about.
I mean by bhav that I think that I want to do that. So it means that ये मेरा भाव था कि मुझे करना है. Like that.
Very good. Abhyay?
Bhava means we have to understand by heartily, expressly.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
My answer is same as Abhay.
Now you can talk to them, Shailaeshanandji.
Yeah. So bhav is very important in all these things. The Lord sees what is your bhav, means inner hearty decision with the hearty involvement. You are that. Your inner self becomes that. So that is your decision with hearty involvement. That's known as the bhav in a gross or cursory language, right?
So
And
let us go ahead. So let us talk about when how is your bhav when Mama or Papa says, let us eat Pani-Puri. And how is your bhav to when you have to go to school every day? Anybody? Idaksiba?
Yes, so when I go to school, my bhav is happily only. Like I bhav like आज मजा आएगी स्कूल में friends के साथ भी. And sometimes when mom gives me work to do, then मुझे ऐसे ही अभाव हो जाता है.
You are an English student. Try to speak English as much as you can. Okay? Avay, your bhav is always to watch TV, right? And not worry about Pani-Puri, right?
No. My bhav was that I was going to school. My bhav was that my bhav was happily. And when my mother said, go to eat Pani-Puri, then my bhav was happily only.
Hey, Kushi, going to school, what do you think every day morning? What bhav you have? Oh, again school. But
Yeah, like that
Pani-Puri,
only.
Pani-Puri I like every day.
Yeah.
Bolo, Kushi?
When I go to school, my mom is like, who built this school? Why I want to go?
It's true.
My mom is like that. And when my father take me to eat Pani-Puri, wow, we will eat 6 plates today. Like that I have.
Okay. Toral, how about you?
My bhabi, when I go to school, it's happy. When I go to eat Pani-Puri, it's where I feel much happy.
Okay. Pune.
Yes, when I go to school, so my bhav is today I will enjoy and learn more things from our teachers. And when I go to eat pani puri, so I think I will eat so much of pani puri. It's yummy pani puri. That's my bhav.
Okay. Dada, now you can talk to the children how their bowels working.
Yeah. So first of all, I appreciate for their honesty and openness. But anyway, bhav is a much deeper down thing. I'll give you a couple of examples. Suppose I had a bhav to become something like a doctor. When I was in my small town and I was seeing my doctor or general practitioner, and he was a service, means he was much service oriented. He was doing good to many poor people. So from that, it was ringing inside. So what the bhav does is it keeps your continuously, it's in your focus, even if there may be days and years and passing by, but the things remain in your heart that, okay, I want this. And what happens is that I was not knowing which will be my college, which will be my professors, who will be my future friends, who will be my future patients. But what happens is the bhav gets connected to the nature. And if you are consistent, sincere, serious about your bhav, the nature will supply you the circumstantial evidences Nature supplied me the college, professors, future patients, future staff, everything. So meaning thereby, this is the importance and value and the depth of bhav. So that is why Dadaji said that what bhav you will have. This, what you are describing, is a temporary phenomena of happiness or unhappiness. Bhav is a little in-depth thing where your decision is involved, where your heart is involved, your focus is involved, and you always get reminded of your bhav or something like a fixing goal. So whatever you want to decide, Dadaji said, every morning you have to remind yourself of your decision or bhav, whatever or whosoever, whatever you want to achieve. Remain sincere, work hard, and then pray. And mostly you should be able to achieve that with Dadaji's grace. This is about the relative living, and relative living, why we want to, somebody wants to have a, become an engineer, somebody doctor, somebody businessman, whatever it may be. But the inner, deeper or broader aspect of that is why I want to do that, because not only my life becomes good, but I want to be able to helpful to my parents, my family, my friends, my society, nation, and world as a whole. And for the real, our bhav is, I want to be like Dada Bhagwan, so that I can experience my pure self, and not only I become blissful, but I become instrumental for spreading this bliss and the Dada's Jagat Kalyan Yagna, or this welfare, universal welfare movement has initiated and going on with Dada Bhagwan's grace. So that is how your inner decisions and remaining sincere and consistent about the bhav works, right? What you have been describing is likes and dislikes of your mind or prakriti. That's okay. Mind may or may not like something. But if you have your bhav, you will drive your mind in the direction to achieve that bhav or that goal. You will not listen to your mind only. At the moment, you are going by your mind, right? When mind becomes haywire, we also become haywire. Doesn't we become so? Hitakshiba? If the mind becomes haywire, we also become haywire. No, that's not the thing. Mind may like, mind may not like. Mind may be in mood, mind may not be in mood. But our bhav and our focus and our goal or our decision remains there. And we keep traveling in that direction, and the nature helps. So that is why Dadaji said that the bhav is your main asset. As long as I'm name bearer, what's independent in my command or my control is my inner decision with the hearty incessant desire or the incessant will, you can say. And when I become Shuddhatma, realize my pure self, then my Swabhav becomes my independence. So that this is how it works. And whenever we have the negative bhavs or the negative occurrences happening inside, with understanding, we always turn it. We don't sign or go with that, but change it with the proper understanding, right? Or we bring back, or we apologize, do the confession, apology, and resolution, and ask for the inner energy. So the inner energy strengthens our appropriate bhavs, asking for inner energy, and it alleviates or saves us from the unwanted or untoward bhavs. Alochana, Pratikraman, and Pratyakyan, or confession, apology, and resolution. Okay?
Okay, so we do have an example of this bhav. There was one Mahatma's son. He was 10 years old. And Dadaji asked him, what do you want to do when you become old? He says, Dadaji, I want to go to IIT at 10 years. Who knows what is IIT?
Artificial intelligence.
What?
It's Indian Institute of Technology, very precious institute of the technology in India.
So at the age of 10 years, he wanted to go to IIT, which is the very excellent college for the students. And he did go to IIT, and he is now a very successful person. Okay, so that was a bhav at 10 years old.
Rajini Dada, there are so many examples like this in Dadaji's presence. Dadaji used to ask the youngsters like this sitting here, what do you want to become? So somebody says, I want to become an engineer. Somebody says, I want to become a businessman or a pilot or whatever. So Dadaji said, you decide, remain sincere, do work as in whatever sincere you can, ask for energy or pray, and my blessings will get you there. And n number of examples are there that they could achieve that, or they happen to be there. So it's a wonderful science which works there. As long as one decides, all inner energy gets channelized. The Bhav also opens the doors of inner and outer energy. It goes to nature. Nature also provides us the circumstantial evidences. The prayer helps to alleviate or remove our negative ego or the other ego. So our inner responders become open to all universal good energies. And Dadaji's blessings help to remain steadfast in our bhav, as well as remove the inner and outer obstructions or obstacles. So this is how this is a one relative example we are taking. Similarly, it works in all walks of life. Bhavs are very powerful tool.
Okay, so I think everybody is more than 10 years old, right?
Yes.
Here, right?
Yes.
Charisma, how
So
old are you? Charisma, how old are you?
9.
9.
9.
No. Okay. So anybody thought what they want to do or become in the future? If you're not, we start thinking about it. Okay, we'll talk about it someday.
Use the tool of your power, power of your bhav very judiciously and appropriately.
Okay. Jai Sachidanand, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Jai Sachidanand.